everybody. Today we're going to take another deep dive into our AI macros syntax functionality, specifically how you can use and standardize your AI macros, not only with our simple macro scripting language, but also save them as formulas to be leveraged and utilized within spreadsheets for real powerful data automations and data transformations. For context, we're going to be building together a macro that helps me write hyper-personalized outreach messaging to prospects in a lead list. And we'll dive into a few of my hacks for how to really dial in these messages and make them super warm and, as we call it, toasted. So with that, here I go. I'll share my screen. Okay, we'll start off in our documentation just for reference and memory. But here you can see on my screen, this is one of our toaster templates, and I'm gonna just start building. So first I always put the equal sign, and then I like to build these macros as strings, which allow me to reference other cells in the spreadsheet. And so I'm going to tell the AI, help me, Lindsay Donhoff, write a warm toasted message to this prospect. I'm going to close the string, add in some cells, which are the first and last name. So I use the and sign, the cell name, and do the same thing for the last name. I'm going to tell the AI to use the Show Me You Know Me framework. Then I'm going to give the AI further instructions, ask this person for help beta testing a new app that we've built on the ThoughtfulGPT platform called Guppy. Give it a little bit of insight into what Guppy is and what it does. We're going to invite this person to chat with us, and we're telling the AI to hyper-personalize this message. We're going to feed in some company context by using our grab command. So you can see here the $grab command is followed by a link that we have here in the spreadsheet. It's cell O2 in this case. And then we're going to tell our AI to go ahead and summarize that company's mission in order for us to weave that into our outreach email. We're also going to end that sentence with a tag that lets the AI know that that context is over and that we're diving a little deeper into competitive research. We're going to use our research command to explore the competitive landscape to this person that we're reaching out to and build some hypotheses around how those competitors might be using similar types of AI. We're going to put a tag at the end to let the AI know that that research ends and formatting examples begin. And for the formatting examples, we're going to use one of my favorite macro commands called recall, which will actually grab the top 3 examples of our best performing cold outreach templates for the role of, in this case, we're going to pipe in cell G2, which has the job title, and end the formatting instructions with a tag. We'll pipe in also the entirety of our prospect details with the $entire row command, which will pull in all of the data from the columns that we tell the AI to go ahead and read. And so with that, we're going to queue up a quick test to make sure that this prompt is behaving according to my wishes. And it's as simple as just telling the AI the number of rows you want to process, in this case 10. And then we've also counted 18 columns that we want the AI to read. All we need to do is click queue up process A plus B equals C, and then after waiting for a moment, we're going to fetch the results from the link and read some of these over. And actually, as I'm reading them, that's a fun thing about doing a live demo, I can tell the AI has gotten slightly confused. So let's zoom out and look back at the prompt to see how we might try again. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there's a couple of areas here that I left without spaces. We also need to tell the AI that I'm the CEO of Thoughtful Platform, which is the team behind Guppy, so that the AI knows who I am and doesn't get me confused with being a part of their company, which can sometimes happen. I also realized I forgot another command that will recall from our AI memory that will reference the best performing. They're called bigrams and trigrams, which are essentially combinations of words that convert really well with a certain segment. And so we're going to ask the AI to go take a look in our memory and pull those out as examples to use in crafting the message. We're also going to give the AI some additional tips to keep the message concise, casual, not pushy. We're going to try to limit the message to no more than 5 sentences. And let's see. We're also going to tell the AI to use the following instructions to craft this email. And after clicking out of this here, I can see there's a few spots in this macro that need a little bit of tweaking, some extra spaces. So let me just go in and add those behind my question marks. And then, okay, I think this looks good. So we're gonna try this again. Okay, this is so much better. Looks like everything is cooperating really well. And now all we need to do is copy this formula straight from the link. And we're going to go into our platform, find our prompt macro window, and save it for future use so that we never have to write something like this again and can systematize and delegate the work to AI. I'm going to give the macro name and a quick description to remind me what it's for. And then, yeah, it's as simple as pasting that macro into our app. I'm going to save it in my toasting group, which is a group of macros that I specifically use for this process. And now just to show you how simple it is to pull this out, not only for myself, but for other members of the team, we're going to head right over to that toasting macro group where we can see that Guppy AI toaster macro has been safely stored for us to use. Again, I'm going to pull this formula down across the entirety of the sheet. And we have built now a very precise process for us to toast messaging for lists that are hundreds, if not thousands of rows long. And after we queue it up, we can do a simple fetch process. Actually, yeah, this one, I usually wait for a few minutes. I'll have a sip of my tea. Okay, fingers crossed it's ready. This is a bigger batch, so it takes a minute or so, usually at least. And do I feel brave enough? Let's go ahead and try it. I'm going to click Fetch Results. Voila! We've processed now 250 rows in a couple clicks. And with that, thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Cheers!